Welcome to another edition of Osage City Basketball. I'm Wyatt Ornder, joined in the booth tonight by my brother, Luke Ornder.
Hey.
Ellie's competing in regional debate tonight, so we wish her and all the other debaters good luck. Anyway, tonight's varsity girls matchup features the Osage City Lady Indians and the Council Grove Lady Braves. The Lady Indians are 4-0 this season, coming off a win yesterday at Iola. The Lady Braves are starting their season tonight, but they did win over the Lady Braves 54-22 last season, so we'll see how these teams match up tonight. The introductions will begin shortly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome our guests from Council Grove to Osage City High School. Kansas State High School Education Association and Osage City High School appreciate your support of interscholastic athletics and its principal objective. You are reminded that this is an educational event and the practice of good sportsmanship is encouraged by all. Remember that only players and spirit squads are allowed on the playing surface. And now for the starting lineups. Starters for Council Grove. A junior, number 2, Liz Armstrong. A senior, number 3, Dulce Salas. A junior, number 11, Paisley Butler. A senior, number 14, Delana King. And a senior, number 30, Tyler Jones. Now starters for Osage City. A 5'6" junior, number 5, Liz Ball. A 5'7" senior, number 10, Sarah Davis. A 5'7" senior, number 21, Taylor Kirkpatrick. A 5'4" senior, number 24, Hayden Cerna. And a 5'11" senior, number 33, Daniel Kern. Council Grove is coached by Eric Carter and assisted by Tyler Sisson and Noah Miller. Osage City is coached by Chris Kirkpatrick, assisted by Kate Voss and Darcy Key. Please rise as the Osage City High School band under the direction of Brody Nicholas plays our national anthem.
All right, and as this game gets started here, Council Grove will have it at midcourt. Number 11 to throw it in for the Braves. She gets it into number 3. Gets it into number 30 for the Braves. And her pass is intercepted by Davis for the Indians. Kirkpatrick over to Cerna. Davis now with the ball for the Indians. Kirkpatrick into Kearns. Kearns' shot is good. Indians lead 2-0. Number 2 with the ball on the near side for the Braves. And she's called for 5 seconds. Ball go back to the Indians. Patrick into Cerna. He takes it down the floor. Cerna over to the near side. Throws it into Kearns. She goes up with it and is fouled. She'll be shooting 2.
That's 14's first foul of the night.
Kearns' first free throw is good. Indians up 3-0. Kearns' second on the way. It's off the side of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Davis for the Indians. She's the last one to touch it out of bounds. Braves ball. Number 11 takes it down the court on the far side for the Lady Braves. He gets it over to number 3 in the middle. Down to number 2 on the near side. Ball's thrown into number 30. Back out to number 2. 2 swings it over to 11. Out to number 3. She takes a 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Kirkpatrick. The Indians. Cerna now down the floor. She goes in with it and is fouled. She'll be shooting a pair.
That is 3's first foul of the night.
Cerna's first free throw is good. Indians lead 4-0. 6:42 left here in the first.
That's Cerna's first point for the night.
Her second free throw is also good. 5-0 Indians. Number 3 takes it to the middle for the Braves. Now up to the far side, hands it off to 11. 14 down to 2. 2 dribbles it in. Over to 30. Out to 14, now to 11. 11 goes in. And it looks like it's out of bounds off the Indians. Braves will have it on their baseline. Number 11 to inbound it. Gets it into number 3. She throws it down to number 2. She takes a 3-pointer. It's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by number 3 for the Braves. Her shot's no good. Rebounded by Kirkpatrick for the Indians. Cerna throws it in, and her pass is deflected by the Braves, but Kearns manages to keep it. Davis now takes the ball in and scores. Timeout, Braves. 7-0 Indians. 5:59 here to play in the first.
That was Davis's point, second point of the night.
All right, the Lady Indians are back out on the floor. Looks like the Braves will be right behind them. Braves ball. over on the Indian side of the floor. Number 14 gets it into 3. She takes it up the court. Now down to the near side. Dribbles back up, passes it up to number 2. Back down to 3. 3 takes it in, back out. 2 now with it in the middle. 2 back down to number 3. Number 11 now goes in with it. And her pass is stolen by Duvall for the Indians. Cerna up the floor. Now over to the far side. She throws it over to Kirkpatrick in the middle. Now down to Davis on the near side. And Kearns is fouled on the pass in.
That is 14's second foul.
Cerna to inbound it on the Indians baseline. And Kearns' shot is called a jump ball. Indians will take it. Cerna gets it into Kearns. Back out to Cerna. Cerna for 3. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by Kirkpatrick. And they call it jump ball. This one will go to the Braves. "13 takes the ball up the floor for the Braves. 11 now takes it in. She passes over to number 2. 2 goes up with it. It's no good. Rebounded by 30 for the Braves. It's also no good. And number 11 rebounds it. And Duvall steals it on the pass. She takes it up the floor, goes up, and she's fouled. She'll be shooting a pair.
That is 11's first foul.
Duvall's first free throw is good. Eight to nothing Indians here with 4:38 left here in the first. Duvall's second free throw is also good.
Duvall has
got a substitution now in the game. Jones comes in for Duvall.
Duvall has 2 points.
13 for the Braves, takes it up the floor. And she's fouled by Jones.
That's Jones's first foul.
Four to inbound it on the far side for the Braves. He throws it into number 13. 13 to the middle of the floor, now up to 11. Back to 4 in the middle, now down to 13 on the near side. Into 30, now 11 has it. She goes in, goes up, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Cerna. She goes up the floor, passes ahead to Davis. Davis goes up and scores.
Davis now has 4 points.
And that's a full timeout called by the Braves. 11 to nothing here with 4:06 left in the first.
The top scorer for tonight is Davis for the Indians with 4 points, and the Braves have no points.
players are back out on the court for both teams. Braves to throw it in on the Indians baseline. Number 22 gets it into number 13. She takes it up the far side. Now cuts back to the middle. Number 2 now has it on the near side. She gets it into number 30. Out to number 4. Number 2, she goes up with it and scores. That's the Braves' first points for the night. 11-2. Lady Indians lead. Cerna gets it down to Davis for the Indians. Davis skips it over to Cerna. Cerna takes it back to the middle. Now down to Davis on the near side. Back to Cerna. Back down to Davis. Over to Kearns in the near side corner. She skips it out to Cerna. Cerna for 3. It's off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Kearns. She gets it out to Cerna. Cerna goes up with it. And she's fouled. She'll be shooting 2.
That is 22's first foul.
Cerna's first free throw is good.
That gives her 3 points for tonight.
Cerna's second on the way. And it's in and out. 12-2. Lady Indians lead. Just over 3 minutes to play here in the first. And the ball is deflected out of bounds by Davis for the Indians. The ball replaces Davis in the game. Number 4 gets it into number 22 for the Lady Indians, or for the Lady Braves, excuse me. Number 2 now out to number 4, and her shot is no good. And it's out of bounds off the Braves. Indians ball here. Kirkpatrick into Cerna. Cerna up the floor. Gets it down to the ball on the near side. Kearns now with it in the corner. Cerna back on the far side, down to Duvall, into Kirkpatrick. He gets it down to Jones, and out to Cerna. Cerna goes in, out to Kirkpatrick for 3. It's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by 22 for the Braves. Number 2 takes it up the floor now. She almost loses it. She gets it over to number 4 on the far side. 4 dribbles down. Passes the ball, and stolen by Kearns for the Indians. Cerna takes the ball up the floor. Duvall on the near side gets it down to Kearns. Kearns skips it over to Cerna. Cerna goes in with it. Goes up. It's no good. Rebounded by 13 for the Braves. 13 over the 31. Now down to 4. Number 4 for the Braves. Her pass is stolen by Jones. Jones takes it up the floor. She goes up with it and scores.
That is Jones' second point.
And Jones deflects the ball out of bounds. Braves will keep it. Number 11 takes the ball up the court for the Braves. She gets it over to number 2. Number 2 for 3, and she scores it. 14-5 now. It's under a minute 20 to play.
Number 2 now has 5 points.
Duvall down to Kearns. Back up to Duvall. Cerna now with it. Back to Duvall. Down to Kearns in the corner. Kearns goes in. And there's a struggle for the ball. It looks like it's last touched out of bounds by the by the Indians. Number 3 with the ball now for the Braves. She takes it down to the near side. She gets it into number 14. She's Cerna takes the ball in, goes up with it, and scores. Making it 16-5 with under 30 to play here in the first quarter. Number 3 now takes the ball up the court for the Braves, and her shot is good. Making it 16-7. 15 seconds left here. Cerna crosses mid-court. Now under 10. Cerna into Kirkpatrick. Under 5. Over to Cerna. Cerna for 3. It's off the rim. No good as the time expires in the first quarter. Lady Indians lead 16-7. Top scores so far.
Is Cerna with 5 points and number 2 for the Braves with 5.
All right, and we're getting ready to start the second quarter here. 16-7, Lady Indians lead. Lady Indians will have the ball to start the second quarter. Duvall to throw it in. She gets it into Cerna. Cerna over to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick skips it up to Duvall, over to Cerna, and Cerna travels. Braves will take it here. 11 on the far side, inbounds it to number 3. 3 down to the near side, gets it into number 2. 2 gets it down to 14, out to number 3. Number 3 over to number 11. Up on the far side, she gets it into 14. 14 goes up with it. It's no good. It's like an offensive foul's called here. For the Braves, that's her first. Cerna, he takes the ball up the floor for the Indians. Gets it up to the far side to Duvall. Now Kearns back down to Cerna. Cerna into Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick goes in, up, and scores. 18-7 now. Lady Indians lead by 11.
Patrick now is 2 points for tonight.
Number 3 gets it into number 2. She throws it down to number 14, and her shot's off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Cerna. Cerna passes ahead to Kearns. Kearns goes up with it. No good. Gets her own rebound. Looks like a jump ball's called. All go over to the Braves. 31 replaces 14 in the game for the Braves. Number 3, the ball guarded by Duvall for the Indians. 3 throws it over to number 11 on the far side. Now over to 2. Number 3 back on the near side. Throws it up to 11. 11 over to number 3. 3 takes the ball in, goes up with it, and she scores, making it 18-9. Lady Indians still lead. Cerna down to the ball on the near side, into the corner to Kearns. Back up to Cerna. The ball down to Kearns. Cerna now back down to the ball. Back up to Cerna. Ball. Cerna with the ball now. Takes it back to the middle. Back down to Duvall on the near side. Back up to Cerna. Back to Duvall into Kearns in the corner. She swings it back up to Cerna. Cerna takes the ball in. She's fouled on the play.
That's 11's second foul.
Cerna shooting 1-1 here. Her first shot's off the side of the rim, rebounded by Kirkpatrick for the Indians. Her shot is no good. Rebounded by 11 for the Braves. And she dribbles it off her foot out of bounds. Ball will go back to the Indians. The ball on the far side to inbound. She gets it into Cerna. Cerna for 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebounded by 4 for the Lady Braves. Number 3 now with the ball in the middle. She gets it down to number 2. 2 into number 30. And the ball rolls out of bounds. Last touch by the Braves. Indians ball. Kirkpatrick into Cerna. Cerna takes it down to the near side. Back up to the ball. Cerna now back with it. She throws it back up to the ball. Now Kearns swings it over to Cerna. Cerna into Kirkpatrick, down to Kearns. Kearns goes up with it, and she's fouled. She'll be shooting 2. Foul's called on 31 for the Braves. That's her first. Kearns' first free throw attempt is good, making this game 19-9 here with 4:38 left in the second quarter. Kearns' second free throw on the way, and she puts that one in as well. 20-9, Lady Indians with an 11-point lead. 13 up the floor for the Braves. She gets it into number 2. 2 back out to 4. 4 throws it into number 14. 14 back out to number 4. She puts up a 3, and it's airballed, rebounded by Cerna for the Indians. Cerna over to Kirkpatrick. Back down to the ball. Cerna in the middle. Back down to the ball. Over to Kearns in the corner. Cerna over to Davis. Davis back up to Cerna. Cerna to the ball to Kearns. The ball into Kirkpatrick. Back out to Cerna. Duvall down to Kearns, into Kirkpatrick, and she goes up with it, and it's no good. Rebounded by 4 for the Lady Braves. Number 2 takes it up the floor. Hands it off to number 13, takes it back to the middle. Now she goes in with it, and the ball is stolen on the pass by Cerna. Cerna goes it up to the far side of Duvall. Now Kern swings it back to Cerna. Davis takes a shot. It's off the front of the rim. Rebounded by 4 for the Braves. Number 13 gets it into number 2. 2 back out to 4. 14, her shot is good. Now 20-11. Lady Indians lead. Cerna up to Duvall. Down to Davis in the corner. Back up to Duvall. Over to Cerna. Cerna down to Kearns. Kearns back up to Cerna. Cerna throws the ball up to Duvall. Davis now with the ball on the far side. Duvall over to Cerna. Cerna back to Duvall. She puts up a three-pointer, and it misses everything. Kearns saves it. And Davis is the last one to touch it out of bounds for the Indians. Braves ball. Jones in the game now for the ball for the Indians. Number 3 takes the inbound for the Braves. On the near side, he gets it over to 31, now up to 11. 11 back down to 3. 3 goes in, goes up, and it's off the rim. No good. Last touch out of bounds by Kearns for the Indians. Minute 45 left here in the first half. 20-11. Lady Indians lead. Number 11 inbounds it to number 31, excuse me. And the rebound's gotten by number 11 for the Braves. 11 back up to 31, but the pass is stolen by Jones. Ball's tapped out of bounds. Last touch by the Braves. Cerna to inbound under the Indians' basket. Cerna gets it into Davis. Davis takes it to the middle, goes up with it. She's called for traveling. .22 gets it into 3 for the Braves. Down the near side. Number 3 back into 31. 11 now with it on the far side. Tries to lob it in. And the pass is stolen by Kearns. Cerna down the floor. She gets it over to Kearns. Kearns back out to Cerna. Jones on the near side with the ball. Over to Davis in the corner. Jones's pass is intercepted by number 11 for the Braves, and she's fouled on the way up.
That's Jones's third foul.
Number 11's first free throw is good. Ball comes back in the game for Jones. Eleven's second free throw on the way, and she also puts this one in, making it 20-13. Lady Indians. Under 50 to play here in the first half. Cerna up to Duvall on the far side. Back down to Cerna. Duvall over to Kearns in the corner. Swung back over to Cerna. Cerna for 3. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Kearns. Kearns throws it over midcourt. The ball will go back to the Braves. Braves will take it on their baseline. Number 11 to inbound. She gets it up to number 2. 2 goes into the middle, puts up a shot, and she's fouled. She'll be shooting a pair. Number 2's first free throw attempt is good. That foul was called on Cerna for the Indians. That's her first. Two second free throws off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Kearns for the Indians. Cerna takes the ball down the floor with 10 to play. Has it at midcourt. Takes it down. Gets it over to Davis on the near side. Now under 5. Cerna takes the ball in. Goes up. And her shot's no good to end the half. Lady Indians lead 20-14 at halftime. Top scorers so far.
For the Indians, it's Cerna with 5 points and Kearns with 5 points also. And for the Braves is number 2 with 6.
All right. Got a 10-minute halftime coming up. Please join us for second half action. All right, welcome back to the varsity girls game between the Osage City Lady Indians and the Council Grove Lady Braves. Our score at halftime is 20-14. Lady Indians lead. Top scorers so far in this game.
Cerna with 5 points, Curtains with 5 points, and for the Braves, number 2 with 6 points.
All right, action will return shortly here. All right, looks like we got the starters back out on the floor for the Lady Indians. Lady Indians will have the ball to start the second half. Cerna gets the ball up to the ball on the far side, out of Davis in the corner. And there's a foul called on the Braves. That foul's called on number 11. That's her third. Cerna inbounds the ball to Kearns, who hands it back to Cerna. And Cerna's pass goes over the half-court line. Braves ball. Number 30 with the ball for the Braves. She gets it into 14, and 14 scores, making it 20-16. Lady Indians still lead by 4. Ball with the ball now. Gets it over to Kearns on the near side. Cerna into Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick, her pass is stolen by 14. Looks like there will be a foul called on Kirkpatrick here. That's for Kirkpatrick's first foul. Number 3 for the Braves. He gets it down to number 11. And her pass is stolen by Kirkpatrick for the Indians. Cerna now up the floor. She goes in with it. And she's fouled. Cerna shooting 2 here. That foul was called on number 11 for the Braves. That's her 4th. Cerna's first free throw is good, making this game 21-16 Indians. Cerna's second free throw is also good.
That gives her 6 points for tonight.
Number 3 up the floor for the Braves. She throws it down to number 2. Number 2 down to number 31. And 31's pass is thrown out of bounds. Lady Indians will take it up 22-16. 6:38 left here in the third quarter. Cerna takes the ball down to the near side, throws it up to Duvall. Back down to Cerna. Duvall down to Kearns. Back up to Duvall. Cerna throws it to Davis. Back to Cerna. Cerna to Duvall. Back to Cerna. Cerna swings it down to Kearns. And that pass is deflected by the number 14 for the Braves. Number 3 takes it. Number 3 throws it into number 2 for the Braves. And she puts up a shot, and it's in and out, no good. Rebounded by Kirkpatrick for the Indians. Cerna into Davis. Davis goes up, and she's fouled. She'll be shooting 2. Davis's first free throw attempt is no good. Foul was called on number 31 for the Braves. That gives her 2 fouls on the night. Davis's second free throw attempt's on the way, and it's also off the backboard. No good. Ball's out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians. Braves will have it on the near side. Number 3 for the Braves takes it up to the far side of the court. Now back down to the middle. She gets it into number 2. 2 down to 13 for the Braves. 13 throws it up to number 30. And 30's pass is deflected by the ball. The Braves call a timeout. So with 5:23 left here in the third quarter, 22-16, Lady Indians lead still. Top scorers.
For the Indians, it's Cerna with 6 points, and for the Braves, it is number 2 with 6 points.
Players back out on the court now. Braves will take the ball on the sideline on the near side. Number 3 for the Braves takes it back up to the far side, and Cerna steals the ball. Looks like they're gonna call a foul on Davis for the Indians. That's her first on the night. Braves will have it on the far side. 13 to inbound. She gets it into number 3. 3 takes it back down to the near side. Hands it off to 13. 13 dribbles it in. Out to number 2. 2 dribbles around. Back out to 13. 13 into 30. Now to 3. 3's three-point attempt is no good. And there's an offensive foul called on, I believe, 31 for the Braves. I guess her 3. Indians with the ball. Cerna takes the ball down the court. Hands it off to Davis. Duvall back to Davis, down to Cerna. Throws it into Kearns. Duvall back out to Davis in the middle. Duvall on the far side with it. Back to Davis. To Cerna on the near side. Kirkpatrick now takes the ball in. Back out to Duvall. Back to Davis at midcourt. Davis over to Duvall. Down to Kearns in the corner. Kearns out to Cerna. Cerna takes the ball in, and she's called for a charge. That gives her 2 fouls on the night. (22-16). Lady Indians lead by 6. 4:07 left here in the third quarter. Jones replaces the ball in the game. Ball's passed in to number 3 for the Braves. She takes it up the far side of the court. Number 2 now has it on the far side. She takes the ball in, goes up, misses everything. She's fouled. That's another foul on Davis for the Indians. It gives her 2. Number 2's first free throw is good. Making it 22-17. Second one's on the way, and it's also good. And we have a 4-point ball game, 22-18. Davis takes the ball back. Jones. Davis up to Cerna now. Davis back to the top of the key, down to Jones. Jones back up to Davis. Davis down to Kearns now. Kearns over to Jones, over to Cerna. Cerna takes the ball in. And looks like Cerna lost the ball there and it goes out of bounds. Braves will take it. Only 6 points scored between the two teams here in the third quarter so far. Number 3 for the Braves. He takes it back down to the near side, gets it over to 13. 13 gets the ball over to 14. 13 now, guarded by Cerna, takes the ball back to the middle. Now back down to the near side. And number 13's called for a 5-second. Indians will take the ball back. Four-point game, 22-18. Lady Indians lead. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Cerna passes the ball to Kirkpatrick. Now Davis to Jones. Davis takes the ball in, swings it back out to Cerna. To Kirkpatrick in the middle now. Kirkpatrick down to Jones, back out to Cerna. Cerna to Davis. Davis into Kirkpatrick, into Kearns. And there's a block called on the Braves. Foul's called on 14 for the Braves. That's her third. Kearns gets the ball over to Davis, to Cerna. Davis into Kearns. Kearns back out to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick goes up with it, and she scores. Got the basket and one.
That'll give Kirkpatrick 4 points for tonight.
Just the 8th point scored so far in this quarter between the two teams. See if Kirkpatrick can make it 9, and she does. Completing 3-point play. That foul was called on 30 for the Braves. That's her first. 3 throws it down to 2. Now 14 puts up a shot, and number 2 rebounds it. But Cerna takes the ball on the pass. She takes it up the floor, gets it over to Davis. Davis's shot is good. Got the basket and one.
Now Davis has 6 points.
See if she can make it 7 here. Crawford coming in the game now for the Indians. Council Grove calls a timeout. Indians lead 27-18 with 1:47 left here in the third quarter.
Top scorers is Cerna with 6 for the Indians. Davis with 6 also. And for the Braves, it is number 2 with 8.
Pretty low scoring game so far. No team yet to surpass 30 points. Davis to shoot one here. Davis's free throw is good off the backboard. Looks like Crawford replaced Duvall in the game for the Lady Indians. 3 passes it over to number 2. She puts up a 3-point shot. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kirkpatrick for the Lady Indians. Cerna now up the floor. Takes the ball in, out to Davis. Now Kirkpatrick back down to Davis, into Kearns. And her shot is no good. Rebounded by 11 for the Braves. And there's a block called on the shot. Count the basket and 1. That foul's called on Kirkpatrick for the Indians, her second on the night. 11's free throw is good. Putting the Braves back within 7. 28-21, Lady Indians lead. Minute 10 left here in the third. Davis gets the ball to Crawford, now to Cerna. She puts up a 3. It's off the front of the rim, rebounded by 11 for the Braves. 11 to the middle, over to number 2 on the far side. 2 out to 14. She puts up a shot, and it's no good. Rebounded by Crawford for the Lady Indians. Cerna picks the ball up the floor. Hands it off to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick goes in, and she's fouled. She'll be shooting 2 here. And that's 14. That's the foul's called on 14 for the Braves, and that's her 5th. So she's done for the night. Kirkpatrick's first of 2 is good. 29-21, Lady Indians. Kirkpatrick's second on the way. It's off the back of the rim. Looks like Kirkpatrick kept it, got it back out to Crawford. Cerna gets the ball over to Davis. Back to Cerna, over to Davis now. She swings it back out to Crawford. Cerna in the middle, down to Davis. Under 20 to play here in the third. Cerna back at midcourt. Now under 10. Cerna takes the ball in, loses it. Looks like number 3 grabs it. And she puts up a shot, and it's off the top of the backboard. No good. And that ends the third quarter. Lady Indians lead by 8, 29-21.
Top scorers for the Indians is Cerna, Kirkpatrick, and Davis all with 6. And for the Braves is number 2 with 8.
The Braves will have it here to start the 4th quarter. Braves down 21-29 to the Indians. Levin to throw it in at midcourt on the near side. She gets it into number 3. Guarded by DePaul. 3 down to 11. 11 takes it in, out to 22. Now 2 with it. She takes it in, out to 11. 11 back out to number 2. 2 goes up with it. It's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kirkpatrick for the Indians. Cerna now down the floor on the near side. Back to Kirkpatrick in the middle. Kirkpatrick over to the ball. Now Cerna takes it back. The ball back up to Cerna in the middle. Davis back to Cerna. Davis now takes it in. Back out to Cerna. Back over to DeVal. DeVal back to Cerna at midcourt. Kirkpatrick now. She takes the ball in, goes up, and scores it. Giving the Indians a 10-point lead, 31-21.
Kirkpatrick now with 8 points.
Number 3 with the ball now for the Braves. She takes the ball in and shoots it. It's off the side of the rim, rebounded by Kirkpatrick, the Indians. Cerna goes up with it, and it's no good. Rebounded by Kearns, and she's fouled on her way up. She'll be shooting 2. That foul is called on 22 for the Braves. That's her second. Kearns' free throw off the side of the rim. Kearns is second on the way. It's also off the front of the rim. Rebounded by 4 for the Braves. 11 takes it up the floor. Gets it back out to number 4. 11 into 30 now. Back out to 4. 4's shot is in and out. Rebounded by 30. And she's fouled. Count the basket and 1. That foul is called on Davis for the Indians. That's her third. .31 to complete the 3-point play here. Her free throw is good. Now a 7-point game. Indians lead 31-24. Under 6 to play here in the second half. Davis into Kirkpatrick, down to Kearns. And Kearns dribbles it out of bounds. Ball will go back to the Braves. .31 over to 13. She takes it down the floor. 4 now with the ball on the far side for the Braves. She takes it in. back out to 30. And there's another foul called on Davis.
That'll be her 4th.
Looks like the Indians will call a timeout here. Braves will be shooting a 1-and-1 when we come back. 31-24. Lady Indians lead. 5:33 left here in the 4th.
Top scorers for the Indians is Kirkpatrick with 8. And for the Braves, it's number 2 with 8 also.
Number 13 for the Braves to be shooting a 1-and-1 here as we return to action. Her first free throw is off the front of the rim, rebounded by Kearns for the Indians. Cerna to Davis on the far side. Now Kirkpatrick has it, swings it over to Cerna, and she's fouled. She'll be shooting a 1-and-1.
11 has now fouled out for the Braves.
Excuse me, Cerna will be shooting 2. Braves now with 2 players fouled out in this game. Cerna's first free throw is good. Putting the Indians up 32-24. Cerna's second free throw on the way. And she also makes this one. 33-24. About 5:15 left here in the 4th quarter. 13 with the ball for the Lady Braves. She gets it in at number 2, and her shot's off the front of the rim, rebounded by Kirkpatrick, the Indians. Cerna takes the ball up the floor. Down to Davis on the far side. Duvall over to Cerna. Cerna dribbles the ball down. And there's looks like an illegal screen called on Kirkpatrick. That's Kirkpatrick's 3rd foul. Three takes the ball up the floor for the Braves. Down to 13 on the near side. 13 over to 4. And number 3 puts up a 3-pointer, gets her own rebound, and puts that one in. And the Braves call a timeout. Indians still lead by 7, 33-26. 4:30 left here in the 4th.
Cerna and Kirkpatrick for the Lady Indians both have 8 points. And for the Braves, 2 also has 8.
Indians will take the ball in here. Cerna down the near side. Takes it back to the middle, up to Davis on the far side. Kirkpatrick takes it up the middle and scores. Count the basket and one.
That's 10 points. Let's see if she can get her 11th.
Kirkpatrick's free throw is no good. Rebounded by 2 for the Braves. 3 takes the ball at the floor now. Over to number 2. 2 now to 4 on the far side. Over to 13. Now 3 takes it back up to 4. 4 down to 13, down to 3. 4 back to number 2. She puts up a three-pointer, and it's no good. Rebounded by Kirkpatrick for the Indians. Now Cerna tries to take it, and 13 grabs it. And that's a foul on Davis for the Indians. And that's her 5th, so she's done for the night. Crawford replaces her in the game. Thirteen shooting a 1-and-1 for the Braves. Her first free throw attempt is good. Making it 35-27. Lady Indians still lead by 8. 13-second free throw attempt. It's also good. 35-28. Crawford now with the ball for the Lady Indians on the near side. She gets it back up to Duvall in the middle. Kearns throws it into Cerna. Cerna's shot's no good. Rebounded by 3 for the Braves. Duvall tips the ball out of bounds. Ball stay with the Braves. They'll take it out here in the near side corner. 13 to inbound. Thirteen throws it into 2. 2 into 30. 30 goes up with it. It's no good. Rebounded by Cerna. Cerna up the far side. Swings it ahead to Kearns. He takes it back out. Hands it off to Cerna. Now to Kirkpatrick in the middle. Cerna now takes it in. And another offensive foul called on Cerna. Excuse me. That foul is called on Kearns for the Indians. That's her first. Both teams now with 10 fouls. So they'll be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way here. 13 goes up with it. It's no good. Rebounded by Duvall for the Indians. Indians still lead 35-28. 2.5 minutes left to go in this game. Cerna to Kirkpatrick. Cerna now back to Crawford in the middle. Kearns with it at the top of the key over to Cerna. Cerna for 3. She's called for traveling before the shot. Timeout call on the floor. 2:11 left here in the fourth quarter. 35-28. Lady Indians lead by 7.
Top scorer for the Lady Indians is Kirkpatrick with 10 points. And for the Lady Braves, the top scorer is 2 with 8 points.
Both teams back out on the court now. Council Grove will have it on the near side. Two to inbound. She gets it into number 3. Three to 13, out into 2. 2 goes up with it off the front of the rim. Ball's rebounded by number 30. She gets it out to 31, and 31 scores it. Now got a 5-point game with under 2 to play. 35-30 Lady Indians. Crawford back to the ball in the middle. Kirkpatrick over to Cerna. Kearns out to the ball at midcourt, guarded by 3 for the Braves. Kearns to Crawford now. Crawford passes it back into Kearns. And Kearns is fouled by number 30 for the Braves. She'll be shooting 2. That's number 30's second foul tonight. Kearns' first free throw is good. Giving the Indians a 6-point lead here with 1:19 to play. Kearns' second free throw is also good. 37-30, Lady Indians. Number 3 gets it over to 13. And number 30's shot is blocked by Kirkpatrick, and Crawford takes it. Kirkpatrick now hands it off to Cerna. Cerna up the floor. Under a minute to go now. Kirkpatrick is fouled. She'll be shooting 2. That foul is called on 2 for the Lady Braves. That's her second on the night. Kirkpatrick's first of 2. It's in and out, no good. Second on the way, and this one is good. Indians now with an 8-point lead, 50 seconds to go. Number 3 for the Braves gets it into number 2, and she puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Kirkpatrick. She gets it ahead to Cerna. Cerna takes the ball back to the middle. Now down to the near side. And she's fouled by number 13 for the Braves. Just over 30 to play now. 13's got 2 fouls on the night for the Braves. Cerna's first free throw is good. Indians now with a 9-point lead. We'll see if they can make it 10. And Cerna does. 40-30, Lady Indians. 30 seconds to go. 3 up to number 4. On the far side, hands off to 2. 2 shoots a 3, and it's good. Now 40-33, under 20 now. Cerna down the near side, and she loses the ball. Kirkpatrick takes it though. Kearns up to Crawford, under 5. And Crawford's called for a travel with .7 to go here. The Indians are going to hang on to win this. Number 3 takes a desperation shot at the end, and it's no good. So the Lady Indians take this one 40-33. Top scorers tonight.
For the Lady Indians, it is Serna with 10 points and Kirkpatrick with 11. And for the Lady Braves, it is number 2 with 11 and number 3 with 6.
Alrighty, that's going to do it for the varsity girls game tonight. Again, final score 40-33. Lady Indians take it. They improved to 5-0 on the season. Please join us here in a few minutes for the varsity boys matchup. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Osage City Basketball. I'm Wyatt Ornder, joined in the booth tonight by my brother, Zane Ornder. As I mentioned in the first game, Ellie is competing in regional debate tonight, so we wish her and the other debaters good luck. Anyway, tonight's varsity boys matchup features the Osage City Indians and the Council Grove Braves. The Indians are 5-0 this season, coming off a win against Central Heights on Tuesday. The Braves are starting their season tonight, but they did beat the Indians by 2 in their game last season, so we'll see how these teams match up. The introductions will begin shortly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to welcome our guests from Council Grove to Osage City High School. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and Osage City High School appreciate your support of interscholastic athletics and its principal objective. You are reminded that this is an educational event and the practice of good sportsmanship is encouraged by all. Remember that only players and spirit squads are allowed on the playing surface. Now starters for Council Grove. A junior, number 0, Cohen Gula. A senior, number 10, Hayden Beeling. A junior, number 20, Hunter Brentle. A sophomore, number 41, Gavin Mills. And a junior, number 55, Helen Marshall. Now starters for Osage City. A 5'10 junior, number 2, Kason Moon. A 5'9 junior, number 5, Tyler Sage. A 6'3 senior, number 14, Gunnar Fort. A 6'1 sophomore, number 15, Landon Boss. And a 5'9 senior, number 33, Shane Orender. The Braves are coached by Bruce Sula, assisted by Joshua Wienen and Peter Pannenstiel. The Indians are coached by Dennis Ford, assisted by James Bellinger and Martin Weiss.
All right, we're about to get things kicked off here. Braves will take the ball to start. Number 20 to inbound at midcourt on the near side. Number 55 takes it. He goes in, over to number 10, out to number 20, 20 for 3. And it's no good. Rebounded by Fort for the Indians. He takes it down the near side, over to Boss, over to Orender. Now back to Sage, down to Moon. Boss out to Orender. Orender for 3, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by 55 for the Braves. 55 down to 10. 10 swings it over to 41. 41 takes it in, goes up. Misses everything, rebounded by 10, and 55 puts up a 3. It's also no good. Ball's tipped out of 41's hands. Fort takes it, over to Sage. Sage for 3, in and out. Rebounded by 55 for Council Grove. .55 down to 10 on the near side. 20 now with it in the middle. Down to 55 on the near side. 0 now has it in the middle. And his shot misses everything. Rebounded by Moon for the Indians, but he travels. Braves ball on their baseline. .55 to inbound. He gets it into number 10. 10 down to 41 on the near side. Over to 20. 20 for 3. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by 0 for Council Grove. 0 out to number 10. 10 goes in. Goes up. Off the back of the rim. Rebounded by 0 for Council Grove. Into number 41. Out to 20. 20 goes in. Over to number 10. 10's shot is no good. Rebounded by Boss for the Indians. Boss throws it ahead to Fort. Fort back out to Boss. Boss for 3, and he scores it. First points of the game for the Indians. 3-0, under 6 to play here in the first. 55 has it for the Braves. He takes it back to the middle. Number 10 now over to number 20. 20 into 0. 0 goes up and scores it. 3-2 now. Indians still lead. Fort up the floor. He goes up, and his shot's no good. Rebounded by 0 for the Braves. 55 ahead to 10. 10 down to 20 in the corner. 20 out to number 55. 55 for 3, and he scores it. Giving the Braves their first lead of the night, 5-3. Fort over to Boss. Boss for 3. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by 10 for the Braves. And an offensive foul called on 41 for the Braves. Ball goes back to the Indians. There's a timeout called by the Indians. 4:55 left here in the first quarter. 5-3, Braves lead. Teams back out on the floor now. Ornder takes it down the court for the Indians. He gets it over to Sage on the far side, into Fort. Fort hands it off to Boss. Boss to to Ornder in the corner. His three-point attempt is no good. Rebounded by Boss for the Indians. He gets it into Fort, and Fort scores it. Tied at 5 now. 55 takes it up the middle. Gets it over to 41. The pass is deflected by Fort. Braves will take it on the far side. 55 to inbound. The inbound is taken by Boss. Boss throws it over to Fort. Fort puts it up and in. 7-5. Indians back in the lead. 4:15 left to go here in the first. 55 up the court, guarded by Crawford. He takes it down to the far side, takes it in, out to number 10, 10 for 3, and he scores it. Braves take the lead back, now leading 8-7. Fort over to Boss, down to Orender on the far side. Fort back to Sage on the near side. Crawford to Orender. Orender over to Fort. Crawford on the near side into Boss. Boss into Fort. Looks like number 41 for the Braves is called for a foul.
That's 41's second foul of the night.
Zane finally decides to chime in. Only took him 5 minutes, but Sage into Orender. Orender for 3, and he scores it. Indians take the lead back, now leading 10-8. 55 on the near side. Over to Zero. Zero takes the ball in, goes up with it. And it's no good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Sage. Fort takes the ball up the floor. To the middle now. Over to Boss. Now to Orander. Fort in the middle. Gets it off to Boss. And Boss is fouled. Looks like by number 0 for the Braves. That foul was on 0 for the Braves. That's his first.
3 team fouls for the Braves. Boss's first 3 throw on the way.
And he scores it. Moon coming in the game for Sage for the Indians. Boss is second now. He also scores this one, giving the Indians their largest lead of the night, 12-8. 10 down to 20 on the near side for the Braves. And 20 is fouled by Moon for the Indians. I believe that'll be his first.
First foul for the Indians.
.55 to inbound on the near side. He tries to lob it up to 0, but Boss steals it on the pass. Fort up the floor. Gets it over to Boss. Now down to Orander. Fort for 3. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Orander. Moon over to Crawford, now into Boss. Boss back out to Orander. Orander for 3, and he cashes this one in. 15-8 now. Indians have got a 7-point lead. 2:10 to play here in the first quarter. And 41 travels on the baseline for the Braves.
5 points for Voss, 5 points for Orander on the night.
Moon gets it down to Crawford on the near side. Now Boss over to Moon. Moon swings it over to Fort. Fort takes it in. He goes up. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by 34 for the Braves. He passes ahead to 10. 10 backs it back out. Throws it over to 20. 20 into 0. 0 out to 10. 10 hands off to 34. Now 20 takes a 3 off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Boss for the Indians. He throws ahead to Fort. And Fort is fouled. A foul is called on number 10 for the Braves, his first on the night.
4 team fouls for the Braves.
Crawford passes into Orander. Orander into Fort. Orander back out to midcourt. Throws over to Crawford on the near side, into Boss. Boss out to Orander. Orander for 3. In and out. Rebounded by 0. 55 up the floor with under a minute to play here in the first. 10 on the far side now. Takes it back to the middle. Swung down to 55. 34 over to 0, or over to 20, excuse me. 20 takes it in, and it's no good. Rebounded by Boss, 30 to play. Fort to Boss to Orander. Over to Crawford in the middle, 20 now. Crawford holds it at midcourt.
Burning clock.
Moon back to Ornder, over to Crawford. 5 to play now. Fort takes the ball in, out to Ornder. Ornder for 3, off the front of the rim.
15-8 is our score after the first quarter.
Top scorers so far.
6 for Ornder, 5 for Voss, and 4 for Fort. For the Braves, number 55 has 3, number 0 has 2, and number 10 has 3.
Teams retaking the court here at the start of the second quarter. Indians will have the ball to start. Ornder takes it to the middle, over to Sage on the far side. Sage travels with it, giving it back to the Braves. .55 for the Braves. He takes it to the far side, over to 10. Now into the middle to 0. 0 hands it off to 10. 10 trying to take it back out, gets it into 0. 0 is fouled on the floor. That foul will be on Fort, the Indians, his first. .55 gets it into 0 for the Braves. Now back out to 55, over to 34, now to 20 in the corner. 20, looks like he's going to be called for a travel as well. Ball back to the Braves, or excuse me, ball back to the Indians.
Still 15-8, about 7 minutes left in the quarter.
Ornder over to Sage on the far side. Fort now into Boss. Boss passes back out to Ornder. There'll be a foul called on the Braves. Excuse me, not on the Braves. Be on the Indians. Oh, nope. Excuse me, it was a 3-second call on the Indians. Either way, Braves ball. 55 takes it into the middle. 20 now, down to 0 on the near side. 0 back to the middle. He goes out to 55. 55 for 3, and he airballs. Moon rebounds for the Indians, ahead to Fort. Fort goes in with it, and he's blocked by 0. Jump ball's called. It'll go over to the Braves. Still 15-8, 6:30 left here. Indians lead by 7. 55 over to 10 on the near side for the Braves. Down to 55 again. 55 to 34. Ball's tipped by Fort. 20 recovers for the Braves. 20 into 55. 55 to 0. 34 now hands it back to 0. 10 for 3, and he cashes it in, making our score 15-11. Indians still lead by 4. Boss now to Orender on the far side. Moon back down to Sage. Into Boss. Boss over to Orander. Fort over to Sage. Sage gets it into Boss. There's a foul called. Looks like on the Braves.
That's Zero's second foul.
Sage to inbound it under the Indians' basket. He gets it into Orander. Orander takes a three, and it's good.
9 points for Orander.
Coming off 3 3-pointers. He has half the Indians' points so far in this game, 18-11. 5:20 left to go in the first half. Number 10 swings it over to 55, but Sage takes the pass. Sage goes up with it, and he'll be shooting two.
Foul on number 55 for the Braves.
That'll be his first.
Six fouls on the night for the Braves.
Sage's first free throw off the front of the rim. Crawford coming into the game for Orander for the Indians. Sage's second free throw. He makes this one, putting the Indians up 8, 19-11. 55 down the middle for the Braves. Gets it over to 10. 10. His pass is stolen by Moon. He throws ahead to Fort. Fort's shot is good. That puts the Indians up by 10, their biggest lead of the night.
6 points for Fort on the night.
Number 10 passes to 55. Looks like the Braves will call a 30-second timeout here. 4:44 left here in the first half. 21-11, Indians lead.
Orander has 9 points, Fort has 6, Boss has 5, and Sage has 1 for the Indians.
Number 10 for the Braves, inbounds it to 55. Takes it down to the near side, hands it back to 10. 10 to the middle, goes up with it and scores. Making it 21-13, Indians with an 8-point lead. Fort over to Boss, now to Crawford on the far side. Sage now with the ball, gets it back to Moon, up to Crawford. Fort into Boss, and he's fouled by Zero. I believe that's his third.
That is correct.
Boss will be shooting a 1-and-1 here.
7 total fouls for the Braves on the night.
Boss's first attempt is off the side of the rim, rebounded by 41 for the Braves. 21-13, just over 4 to play here. 55 takes it in, throws it out to 20, 20 for 3, and he cashes it in. Making this game 21-16, Indians lead by 5.
That's the first points for 20.
Fort on the near side. He gets it over to Boss, now to Moon on the far side. Crawford now down to Sage. Boss And he is fouled by 41. As he goes in.
That's also the third foul for 41. 8 total fouls for the Braves now.
Boss will be shooting a 1-and-1 here. Warner comes back in the game, replacing Moon for the Indians. Boss's free throw is good, giving the Indians 22 points. Boss's second is also good. Indians now lead 23-16.
4 made three throws for the Boss tonight.
55 down to 34-20. Now back to 55 for the Braves. 10 shoots a 3. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Fort for the Indians. He takes it up the floor. And a charge is called on Fort for the Indians.
Ford's second foul of the night.
23-16. Indians with a 7-point lead. 3:16 left to go here in the first half. $55 over to 10 on the far side. He swings it back to 41. 41. And his pass is stolen by Fort. Fort goes in with it, and he scores. 25-16. Indians with a 9-point lead now. A foul is called on Sage for the Indians.
Sage's first foul of the night. 4 total team fouls for the Indians.
Sage comes out of the game. Moon replaces him. 55 to inbound. He gets it into 20. Number 10 down to 20 in the corner. 20 takes it in. Pass is stolen by Crawford. Pass ahead to Fort. Fort down the floor. He goes up with it, and he'll be shooting 2 here off the foul.
Nine total team fouls for the Braves.
And that foul was called on 34, his first. Fort's free throw is good. Indians back to a 10-point lead here.
26-16. 2:30 left in the quarter.
Fort's second is also good. Indians now with an 11-point lead, their biggest tonight. Zero checks back in the game for 34 for the Braves. Sage back in for Crawford. 55 over to 10, back to 55. Zero sets a screen. 55 into Zero, and Zero's fouled. Count the basket and 1.
That's Moon's second foul. 5 total for the Indians. First free throw on the way for number 0 for the Braves.
It's only free throw. And he makes it, completing the 3-point play, making it 27-19. Indians lead by 8. Ornder over to Sage. Sage to Moon. Down to Ornder on the near side. Boss hands it back to Sage. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Sage to Ornder, into Fort. Number 10 steals it for the Braves. And 55 throws it ahead to 41. And he scores it, making it 27-21. Timeout, Indians. 1:46 to play here. Indians ahead by 6. Players back out on the court here. Moon to inbound for the Indians. Gets it into Sage. Guarded by 55 for the Braves. Moon now throws it into Boss. Sage. Back down to Moon on the near side. Into Boss. Boss over to Ornder. Ornder back out to Sage. Now down to Moon. Sage. 1:15 to play. It's it back down to Moon. Sage now down to Ornder. Fort. And his pass is deflected. Number 20 takes it for the Braves. He gets it over to 55. 55 down to 20. 20 for 3 off the backboard. And a foul's called on number 20 for the Braves, looks like.
That's their 10th foul. Or would be their 10th foul.
Looks like the refs are discussing previous play. Looks like they were discussing whether that was going to be called a flagrant or not. Looks like they called it an intentional foul. Sage will have 2 free throws here.
Sinks the first one.
Second one's off the back of the rim. I think the Indians will have the ball here. Warner to inbound on the near side. Under a minute to play now. Sage. And 55 for the Braves. Some good defense, manages to get the ball back for the Braves. 55 throws it in to number 10 on the near side. 10 to the middle, now down to 55. 55 takes it in, out to number 20. 20 goes in now, and his shot is blocked by Fort. Fort up the floor, he goes up and scores it. Nice little finger roll there in the Indians 30. They lead by 9, 30-21. Number 0 for the Braves travels. Ball back to the Indians.
That was 12 points for Fort on the night.
Sage with 30 to play here, guarded by 55. He gets it down to Moon. Back to Sage now.
It'll be a 1-4 with Shane.
Sage holding it down at midcourt. Now up to Ornder. Under 10 now. Ornder looks like he's making his move. And he is fouled on the play. He'll be shooting 2 here. 3.5 to go.
55 second foul.
Ornder's first free throw attempt is good, giving the Indians a 10-point lead now, 31-21. Crawford coming in for Fort. Ornder, his second free throw is also good. Indians back to an 11-point lead. Tied for their biggest tonight. 55 takes a shot from midcourt off the front of the rim. And that'll take us into halftime. Indians 11-point lead, 32-21. Top scorers so far.
Sage for the Indians with 2 points. Boss with 7. Fort with 12. Orender with 11. And for the Braves, 55 has 3, 0 has 5, 41 has 2, 20 has 3, and 10 has 8.
Alrighty. That'll take us into halftime. Again, 32-21, Indians lead. Please stay tuned for your halftime entertainment by the Osage City Dance Team.
Good evening. Tonight we have the other half of our dance team performing from Tuesday night, and this week we just did some fun Christmas songs for your entertainment. So tonight they will be performing to music by Ariana Grande and Justin
Alrighty. Getting ready to return to second half action here. Indians lead the Braves 32-21. Top scores so far in this game.
Sage for the Indians has 2. Boss has 7. Fort has 12. Orender for the Indians has 11. And for the Braves of Council Grove, 55 has 3. 0 has 5. 41 has 2. 20 has 3. And 10 has 8.
Looks like the Indians will have the ball here to start the second half. Sage to inbound. He gets it into Boss. Boss goes up with it. It's no good. Rebounded by 10 for the Braves. 55 to take it up the floor. He shoots a 3, and it's off the back of the rim. Rebounded by 0 for the Braves. He goes up with it, and he's fouled. He'll be shooting 2. Foul's called on Boss for the Indians, his first tonight. 0's first to 2. Off the front of the rim.
Still an 11-point game.
If you hesitate, the defense gets in on you quick.
0's second free throw. This one's good. Making this a 32-22 game. Braves in a little bit of a press now. Indians manage to break it. Number 10 tips the ball out of bounds. Sage to inbound for the Indians on the near side. He gets it into Boss. Boss goes in, up, and scores it.
9 points for Boss.
Making this 34-22, Indians' biggest lead of the night. Thunder's called for a foul. Near side. Ball's inbounded to 55 for the Braves. He takes it over to the far side. Goes in with it. Throws it out. Trying to pass it to number 10, but Sage for the Indians tips the ball out of bounds. .55 to inbound. He gets it into 41. Looks like Sage is going to be called for a foul.
That's
his
his
second on the night.
Back off on the chain.
55 inbounds to 10 near midcourt. He takes it to the middle over to 55. 55 for 3. In and out. Rebounded by Boss. He throws ahead to Fort. Fort over to Boss. Now down to Moon on the near side. Back to Fort. Sage into Boss. Over to Moon. Fort into Boss now. Boss goes up with it. Off the underside of the backboard. Fort gets the rebound though, and he puts it up and in. Indians up by 14. 36-22.
Fort now has 14.
Number 10 on the near side for the Braves. He takes it in. Passes it off to 0. 0 goes up. Count the basket and 1.
That's Fort's third foul.
Zero's free throw is good. Making this an 11-point game now.
9 points for number 0 for the Braves.
Boss takes up the floor for the Indians, passes ahead to Moon. Moon back to Sage, now down to Orander. Fort into Boss. Boss goes up with it, no good. Rebounded by 55 for the Braves. 55 ahead to 0. 0 out to number 55. 55 for 3 off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Orander. Orander takes it up the court. Over to Boss. Now down to Moon. Moon to Fort. Sage now has it at midcourt. Passes off to Orander on the near side. Boss over to Sage now. And Fort has a lot of things going on here. Number 0 is called for a foul on the inside. And then Landon Boss for the Indians is called for a technical. Zero will be shooting 2 here. His first is good. Zero makes both free throws for the Braves. The ball goes back to the Braves. Now a 9-point game. 0 for the Braves does have 4 fouls now, though. Number 10 hands it off to 0. Now 0 throws it into 10, and he's fouled on the way up, giving the Indians 6 team fouls.
That's now Moon's 3rd foul.
For 10's first to 2 off the front of the rim. Second shot on the way, also off the front of the rim, rebounded by Boss. Fort takes it up the court. Over to Boss, now to Orander. Orander for 3, in and out, rebounded by 0 for the Braves. He takes it up the floor. Okay, I think we're back now. Apologize, we had some technical difficulties there. So, score is 44-27. Indians still lead. 21.5 seconds left to go here in the third. Looks like it's Indians ball here on the far side at midcourt. Moon gets it into Crawford, or excuse me, Moon gets it into Fort. Fort's shot is blocked. And there's a technical foul called on number 55 for the Braves. Not sure exactly what happened there, but that'll be his third foul, and Ornd will be shooting 2 free throws for the Indians. Ornd's first free throw is no good. Second on the way, and he does make this one. Makes it 45-27. Indians with an 18-point lead. 17.6 left here in the third. Indians ball.
12 points now for Ornder.
Moon throw the ball in. He gets it into Ornder. Ornder down to Boss. Boss's shot is good. Putting the Indians up 20. 10 seconds to play in the quarter. 55 out of number 30. 30. His shot is good. And that'll end the quarter. Indians up 47-29. Our largest lead tonight. Top scorers so far.
Boss for the Indians has 19, and for the Braves, number 0, who fouled out, has 11.
All right, Indians back out on the floor. Braves will be here in a moment. Indians lead 47-29. Starting the fourth quarter. 2 of Council Grove's starters have fouled out of this game. So Sage now down to Ornder on the near side. Fort swings it back up to Sage. Now into Boss. Moon. Over to Gunner, or over to Fort, excuse me. His shot's no good, but Boss rebounds, and he's fouled on the play. Boss shooting 2 here. His first. In and out, no good. Boss is second on the way, and he puts this one in. Indians up 19, 48-29. Number 55 for the Braves. Passes it down to 10 on the far side. 10 swings it back out to 34. 55 takes a 3. No good. And number 10 puts it in for the Braves. That gives them 31, makes it 48-31. Ornder dribbles the ball down the court. Passes over to Moon. Moon back to Ornder in the middle. Moon back to Ornder. Ornder holds it at midcourt. Ornder still holding the ball out there at midcourt. Braves making no move to play any defense. Ornder finally passes the ball off. Fort passes it in to Boss, and Boss scores, making it 50-31. Under 6:30 to play now here in the fourth.
Boss now has 22.
And number 20 shoots a three. It's no good. Hits the top of the backboard. Indians ball. Ornder now takes the ball up the court. Passes ahead to Sage. Sage into Fort. Fort out to Moon. Moon back into Boss. Out to Sage. Ornder in the middle. Over to Moon. Moon into Boss. Into Fort. Fort scores it and one. Indians now up 21, excuse me. Could be 22 if Fort makes this free throw.
30 now has 2 fouls.
And he does, completing the three-point play. 53-31. Crawford comes in the game for Ornder for the Indians.
Fort now has 17 points on the night.
20 passes over to 55 for the Braves. Throws back out to 10. 10 takes it to the middle. His shot is off the side of the rim, no good. And Sage takes the ball now, passes ahead to Fort. Fort goes up with it. His shot's no good. And it looks like it's last touch by the Braves. Indians will take it on their baseline. Sage to inbound. Sage into Moon. Crawford now on the near side. Passes back to Sage in the middle. Now to Moon up top. Fort out to Crawford. Crawford into Boss. Boss out to Moon. Moon for three. Off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by the Braves. 55 takes it down the floor. And they call a carry on 55. Looks like Schaefer will come in the game for Fort for the Indians. 5:07 to play, 53-31. Indians lead. Sage passes to Moon on the far side. Ball stolen by 30 for the Braves. And then he loses it. And then there's a foul called on Crawford. It'll be a 1-1 for number 30.
Looking to score his third point for the night.
His first free throw is off the front of the rim, rebounded by Moon for the Indians. Boss takes it down the floor, hands off to Sage. Moon now on the near side. Boss into Schaefer. Schaefer puts it up and in. Indians lead 55-31. For 55, passes down to number 10 in the corner. 10 backs out for a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Boss for the Indians. Boss ahead to Crawford. Crawford goes up. And he'll be shooting two.
That's 34's third foul for the Braves.
Braves got a lot of players with some foul trouble. Again, already two that have fouled out.
Crawford Wood with his first free throw. And off the front of the rim.
Bowen checks in the game for the Indians, replacing Sage.
Second free throw on the way.
Also off the side of the rim, but Boss rebounds it. But he does step out of bounds. Ball will go over to the Braves.
4:15 to play, 55-31, Indians lead.
55 takes it in. He puts up a shot, and he's fouled. Count the basket and one. That's Boss's 4th foul.
Both teams now in bonus plus.
A timeout called after 55 makes his free throw, completing the 3-point play. Indians lead 55-34. 4:06 left here in the 4th quarter. Braves applying a little bit of a press here. Ball's gotten into Bowen for the Indians. Takes it down the near side, passes it up to Moon. Moon into Schaefer. Back down to Bowen. Moon over to Crawford now on the far side. Schaefer to Bowen, back to Crawford. Schaefer into Boss. Boss passes back out to Bowen. Bowen for 3. No good. Rebounded by 55 for the Braves. He throws it over to 34. 34 into 30. And 30, he puts it in. Moon back to Boss. Now Bowen takes it down the near side. Swings it over to Crawford. 55-36. Indians up by 19. Bowen with it on the near side. Passes back out to Crawford. Now to Moon. Schaefer into Boss. Down to Schaefer, and he scores it.
Schaefer's 4th point on the night.
And the Indians 57-36. 20 takes a 3 from the corner, and it's no good off the front of the rim. Boss rebounds it, takes it down the floor, passes over to Bowen. Bowen passes to Crawford. Crawford goes up and scores it.
That's actually Crawford's first 2 points of the night.
55 takes it down the far side, passes to 10. 10 goes up, scores it, and 1. Couple of substitutions here.
Moon's 4th foul.
Schaefer and Boss, Moon and Boss out of the game. Parsons and Schaefer replace. 10's free throw is good. 59-39. Indians lead by 20. Parsons back to Schaefer in the middle. Over to Schaefer. Into Crawford. Crawford down to Bowen. Schaefer down to Crawford. Crawford goes up, and he's blocked by number 10 for the Braves. .207 left in this game. Parsons to throw the ball in under the Indians' basket. He gets it into Schaefer. Schaefer passes over to Bowen. Crawford now at the top. Over to Parsons. Parsons back to Schaefer. Parsons, Schaefer, Bowen. Schaefer into Crawford now. Crawford throws it to Schaefer, and the pass is stolen by 55, but he steps out on the Indians' baseline. Parsons to inbound again. He gets it into Schaefer, and Schaefer scores the basket on a pretty hard foul. Count it, and 1.
That's 55's 4th foul for the Braves.
Looks like the Braves are putting their JV in now as well.
Whole new 5.
Schaefer's free throw is good. That completes the 3-point play. Gives the Indians a 23-point lead, 62-39. Minute 30 left to play. 15 on the far side for the Braves. Looking in, Crawford with some good defense. 24 passes down to 23, 15 now. Throws it over to 44. 44 to 23 in the corner. And 23 loses it. Bowen takes it up the floor, goes up with it, and it's in and out. 23 takes it back up the floor for the Braves. He goes in, and he's fouled. With exactly 1 minute left to play. Again, Indians up 23, 62-39. Foul's called on Schaefer, his first of the night. '23's first free throw, no good. '23's second free throw on the way. Off the rim, no good. Last touch out of bounds by the Indians. 13 to inbound it on the Braves baseline. He gets it into 24. 24 loses the ball. Last touch by Council Grove, out of bounds. Indians will take it. Excuse me. Goal's been reversed. Braves now will take it on their baseline. Passed into 44. 33. Now takes it, puts it up and in. Makes this game 62-41. Under 50 to play now. Parsons to the middle. Bowen on the near side. Passes to Schaefer. Schaefer hands off to Crawford. Crawford goes in with it, puts it up, and no good off the backboard. 33 rebounds, but Crawford pokes it out. Crawford down the floor, passes over to Bowen. Crawford's called for a travel. 26 seconds to play. .13 takes it down the floor. Under 20 now. 33 over to 23 in the corner. 23 takes it in, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Bowen. Bowen up the floor. The ball's tipped out. .2 left. Bowen into Parsons. Parsons just going to dribble it out here. And that's the ball game. Indians win 62-41.
Top scorers for the night. Sage for the Indians with 2. Boss for the Indians has 22. Fort had 17. Orender had 12. Crawford had 2. And T. Schaefer had 7. Boss, Fort, and Orender combined for 41 of 62 points for the Indians. Now for the Braves, 55 had 6. 30 had 4. Number 0 had 11. Number 41 had 2. 20 had 3. 10 had 13. And 34 had 2.
All right, so again, the Indians sweep tonight. Lady Indians winning 40-33. And the Indians winning 62-41. Indians are now 6-0, and the Lady Indians are 5-0. And that's the last game for December. We'll return after the new year. But for now, I'm Wyatt Orender,
I'm Zane Ornder.
and this is So Long from Osage City.